Hello, I'm Andy Newman, Fixture Tooling Product Specialist here at Atlas Copco. Today we're going to show you how to home or reference a PST press. Homing the press is one of the first things that we have to do. This teaches the press where zero is and allows us to do the rest of the programming from a known position. Today for the PST, we're going to show you how home position or reference position is set in the press. So we'll show you the setting of the home reference position and when you need to do a set of the home reference position. The home position teaches the press where zero is, and the press has to know where zero is before it can run to specified positions. If home or reference is not set prior to trying to run a position step, then you're going to get an error. So we need to have a program to run homing position. First thing is, do not have a diagnostic step in this program. A diagnostic step can cause spindle functional test errors, so we want to make sure we're not doing that. The first step of the program will reverse the press to its maximum up position. We then move the press forward to the desired home position. In this example, you can see it's 5 millimeters. We then run the RP step, where we actually set the home position of the press and give the press its first boundaries of where it can travel to and from. So in our program settings, we need to make sure that we are resetting the position. This will clear out any positions that the press currently knows so that we can start fresh. In step 1 of the program, we're going to return the PST to its fully up position. It's going to run backwards, it's going to run at a very low speed, and it's going to run to a relatively low force. Make sure that you have enough time in your restrictions to allow a possible return from a fully extended position, because we never know where the press is when we start this program. In step 2, we're going to move the press to its desired position. So we're going to run forward at a medium speed. Whatever we set here, this will become known as home to the press spindle. In step 3 is where we actually define the home position of the press. From here, we're also going to set the first limits of the working envelope of the press. Here you can see we've chosen 194 and -6. And these typically add up to the full stroke of the press itself. So these would be the numbers that we would use for a 200 millimeter stroke press. So on original power up, the press doesn't know where home is. So we have to run this sequence in order for the press to know where home is. In an automated station, we actually have an output called absolute position calibrated that will tell the automation whether the press knows where home is or not. If this output is false, that's an indication that we need to run the reference program. Or we can simply run the reference program built right into our fastening programs or our pressing programs. So here you can see we're running the first 3 steps to set the reference position, then we set the reference position, and then we're pressing to 10 kilonewtons. Now this will add cycle time, but if the customer has cycle time, this is a nice, safe way to do the homing. And again, do it at the beginning of every single cycle. Thanks for taking time and viewing our lesson. I hope it was helpful. If you have any further questions, please reach out to your Atlas Copco product specialist. Thank you.